We are very clear. The NATO alliance is stronger and Russia is weaker because of what Putin has done. That is very clear to us. And when it comes to crimes and violations of international norms and rules, we are also very clear that any intentional attack on innocent civilians is a violation. The UN has set up a process by which there will be a review and investigations, and we will, of course, participate as appropriate and necessary.
Okay. Sean, do you feel that my dog's fighting right behind me is undermining my peace T-shirt and my call for peace in Ukraine? I can't even keep my own dogs from... Okay, stop it. Stop biting her ass.
Steve is obviously Russia in this situation.
Yes, Steve is always Russia.
Unprovoked.
Yes.
Jamie just wants to go on living her happy life.
Exactly. Always unprovoked.
He just bit her ass so hard and pulled her and made her sit down.
Listen.
And now he's dragging... I'm going on vacation.
I'm going on vacation too. Come on, Sean.
I'll bring you donuts.
This is like the mafia for Sean. Just when I get out, they pull me back in again. Anyway, it's been fantastic, Sean.
Yeah.
And Chris Lavoie looks like he's having a fantastic vacation at Disneyland, etc.
And
we're going to have to talk to him about Disney.
Uh,
Give him a talking to.
Do you really want to open that can of worms?
Yes, I do. Okay. Even Disney employees are saying they need to make a stronger statement about this don't ask, don't tell. But there's Chris. Whee! On the Disneyland ride. That's all right. He looks happy and healthy, and yay for
that's
vacation.
That's what matters right now. That's what vacation's for, to be happy and healthy.
Yes. And thank you, Sean. You did a fantastic job. And you know where things are that we still don't know where they're buried.
I mean,
okay.
He's going to take them with him when he leaves and not bring them back until he comes back.
Okay. Okay. Speaking of unprovoked attacks, it is just so. Are you getting as emotionally stressed as I am watching this?
It's really
because our intelligence has been dead on, and now we're saying they may do a false flag chemical attack, and you would not put anything past Putin at this point. That the gaslighting is okay, and I'm just talking about Fox News and the Russian agents in this country.
Do not even get me started on those people.
But Midas Touch, our friend, says the White House and U.S. intelligence continue to stay many steps ahead of Russian propaganda and Putin's planned false flag ops. The GOP, on the other hand, has joined forces with Putin yet again to spread disinformation that will lead to the deaths of innocent people. How much blood can Fox News have on their hands, right?
All of it at this point.
Okay, because and that's the only hope I think we have is us once again saying because he's done it before with chemical weapons. Of course he would use chemical weapons on
civilians,
Ukrainian civilians. So I can only hope that us again giving the world a heads up. We see you're going to do a false flag with chemical because he's losing. It's obviously like how many experts you need to hear from that he is losing. He's being humiliated, and this is what he does. He gets more and more vicious, and it's just. Thug yesterday, and said, "Oh, what did he say? That. He's too woke, and what is with these traitors?"
Yeah. Oh, we had that one.
Oh, do we? Well,
15.
That's bad news for me. Okay, 15. Thank you, Sean.
Send Stinger missiles over to them so they can defend themselves better. But remember that Zelensky is a thug. Remember that the Ukrainian government is incredibly corrupt and it is incredibly evil, and it has been pushing woke ideologies, and it really does the new woke world.
What is he even talking about? Oh my God. The entire world is united against Putin and this murderous, what we're seeing, this genocide in Ukraine. What is he talking about? Zelensky's a thug. He's the victim. They were attacked with no provocation.
How can they be woke and Nazis? And if they were Nazis, I think Mass and Kaufman would be rooting for him.
Nothing worse than a woke Nazi. What? Okay, I know I try not to go to worst case scenario, but it's just Barry McCaffrey, the general. You've seen him, right, on TV a lot. Mm-hmm. He said if the Russians actually use chemical weapons against the Ukrainian civilian population, it would produce catastrophic lethality, chemical munitions not effective against equipped U.S. troops, terrible impact on civilians, predict we would enter the war. I just wonder how crazy Putin is, A. B, he's losing. Would he do that on purpose?
Yeah.
To draw the U.S. into the war. I mean, it's just, this is what's, Dr. Redlener wrote a piece yesterday about, we can't assume. I mean, I guess Zelensky said he's bluffing about nuclear weapons. Who knows?
No, I
With
wouldn't
this
put it past
crazy
him.
mother, right? I just, yes. Sean, since you've left, when I ask you guys when I'm looking for something to talk amongst yourself, it used to just be peas and carrots.
It's gotten
rutabagas. Now he just repeats, "We're all gonna die."
dark. Oh.
It's gotten very dark in here, Sean. I apologize. Now that we don't have to be strong for the children, because Sean's gone, we're just like dark full time.
There's no future for
Yeah,
us.
there's no future. There's no future. There's no future. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. That's our crowd background.
It's so dark and so cold.
Have I mentioned this is all one story? Ellie Honig tweeted, Russia criminally interfered in the 2016 election. They did it to help Trump win, and the Trump campaign knew and expected to benefit. These are facts. Remember, then whenever Donald Trump, Bill Barr, or anyone else claims there was some Russiagate hoax, that's okay. I was just listening on TV to people saying, like, we're never going to be able to solve all these problems internationally, whatever, until we're united as a country. How do we get united as a country when half of them believe Russiagate, quote unquote, is a hoax?
Yeah.
When this is, again, all one story, right? It's just, okay. The Republican-led Senate Intelligence Committee said Russia interfered to help Trump.
Yes.
I don't even know if, I don't know. What percentage would you say of Trump voters you think actually believe that? They're just like, no fake news. You're like, it was Republican-led.
Yeah.
Forget Mueller report. Forget, right? You can forget. Who also, by the way, is a lifelong Republican. But this is, okay, because I'm just saying on cue. Okay. I don't know if I've ever mentioned to you that I will.
What are you going to do? Tell me. I'm waiting with bated breath.
How will I die?
What? How?
Mad.
Over what?
Hillary.
Really? What did they do to her?
Newly indicted Russian spy donated money to only one American politician. Who? Travis, who? Who would it be? Who?
Is this like guess the quote?
Tulsi Gabbard. Oh, it's so weird. And the whole plot just hangs together.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help.
Hillary was right about everything.
Hashtag not you, Tulsi.
Oh, who gave me life on Twitter yesterday? Oh, John Collins tweeted Hillary was right about everything except the size of the basket. Thank you.
Accurate.
A much bigger basket of deplorables. Putin apologists. Genocide cheerers. Okay, yes, the DOJ last week indicted dual U.S. Russian citizen Elena Branson with being an unregistered Russian agent. She donated to only one American politician, former Representative Tulsi Gabbard, who for years has parroted Kremlin talking points.
And now is the number one.
It was in the 20 last election as a chaos agent because, right, Hillary told us that.
And she's Fox News' favorite new toy now, remember?
Yes. She has spoken explicitly in favor of Russian policy for years, such as defense of Russia's assistance to Syrian dictator Assad.
Yes.
That guy.
I know.
That other murderers. Okay.
So weird.
Gabbard is a longtime favorite of the Russian propaganda machine, notes the Daily Beast. She hired an alleged Russian agent on her campaign, and her Putin backing has struck officials and political observers as well out of the norm for years. Yeah, it's always just been a little off. Someone tried to tell us that. Who is it?
What are you mad about, Stephanie?
Everything. Now I'm just mad about everything.